Hi Capricorns, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing well. So for all my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women, we're now covering March 7th till the 13th, as you can see below. And this week, guys, we have Mercury entering Pisces. So Mercury doesn't do well here. It doesn't like being in Pisces. So it may be a little bit more difficult than usual to put our thoughts and our words into, or our thoughts and our feelings into words and articulate, express, communicate in a way that other people understand or that makes sense. So take it easy on yourself, be easy on others. Just it feels like maybe our head is like underwater and we're like, whoa, trying to like open our eyes and talk, and it can be kind of a challenge. So it may feel more comfortable to like articulate what we're feeling or thinking through like song, music, dance, art, stuff like that. Okay, it's like speaking with vibes, frequencies, and tunes, stuff like that. And then we also have Vesta, the asteroid, moving into Aquarius, which is also my natural placement. So this is like a time to organize and protect our mind, our individuality, our freedom, our creativity. And sometimes that means detaching or distancing ourselves from people, places, things that are not like-minded, that restrict us, that make us feel like we can't be ourselves. And now moving towards associating ourselves with people, places, things that are like-minded, that embrace our individuality, encourage us to be ourselves, encourage our freedom. Okay, and it's like now we're thinking more broad, you know, serving humanity, not just being selfish. And if you can be yourself, you do make an impact, because you're also serving as an example for others to be themselves. And when everyone's being themselves and not having to fit into a box, the world is a better place, because everyone is comfortable. They're being true to themselves in their own skin, as opposed to everyone trying to do one thing and all the same way, you know? All right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, okay? All right, my beautiful Capricorns, when it comes to your health, it feels like if you've been feeling bloated, or maybe you feel like kind of puffy, maybe you could be retaining water weight due to maybe a lot of salt or like sodium consumption. So maybe reduce a little bit how much salt you put in your foods, or like salty foods and stuff like that, because maybe that's making you bloated or making you feel like puffy, or giving or if you feel like you need to filter or like get out water weight, a really good tea that's good for this is dandelion root tea. And it's a good actually coffee replacer as well. My brother actually likes it because he said it kind of tastes like coffee. But it's a really good, what do you call it, diuretic or something? It like flushes everything out. If you need to like flush out things, like it'll flush it out. So that is a good one to get rid of water weight if you're interested. Maybe even going into like a sauna or steam room, or just like working out, you know, catching a sweat. But you could be retaining some water, and maybe you just need to watch or reduce a little bit how much salt that you're eating or consuming, just a little bit, and it could help. Even just like starting your day with some like hot water, and then like after your meal, this is something that I do, maybe it's like a very Asian thing, I don't know, but I always start my mornings with like hot water, like a hot glass of water. And especially after, if I eat like a heavy meal, or usually I kind of do it with every meal, unless it's really hot outside, I'll have like a little bit of hot water after. It just kind of helps you digest and like move everything. I suggest it, check it out. Okay, all right, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like you're receiving love and support here through maybe another person, or something's going to be a little bit easier for you. Maybe someone is helping you, or you're receiving some assistance in some way, shape, or form. Maybe someone could be acknowledging your work, or you know, complimenting you, saying you're doing a good job. It feels like you're maybe doing something more that you like a little bit more, or you may enjoy what you're doing this week a little bit more than at other times. So it feels like things are coming to you. You may be receiving a little bit more opportunities, or be working around easier going people. Like maybe you got a better schedule this week, or you're actually working with people that you get along with, you know, as opposed to people you can't stand, or you're in an area you like, or you're working on a project you like, or certain classes are not going to be as hard. Like it just feels like things are a little bit smoother possibly with your work, school, career this week. Okay, and you're receiving a little bit of support, like it's not as hard for you. Okay, and then when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here we have the Three of Cups. Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. All right, and then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have Justice in reverse, Ace of Cups, and Strength in reverse. Okay, I like this though. This person could be a Libra, a Leo, or maybe another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But of course, doesn't have to be. Like I always say, it could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. Okay, so it feels like this person now is making up for maybe being kind of unfair to you. Maybe they said something or were kind of mean or blamed you, and now they're reflecting that, you know what, okay, that was kind of mean, I shouldn't have said that, or like, that was not fair, I should have considered your feelings, or I should have talked to you about it first instead of making assumptions or calling you out. Like, I'm sorry, like, I should have been a little more considerate maybe of your feelings or how it would affect you. So I actually feel like this is going to make you really happy. So you may be happier this week, or talking to this person or just hearing them say that could make you a lot happier. Like, they could literally say like, you know what, you were right. And you're like, what? You're saying I was right? And maybe this person hates saying that, but they may say that, or in their mind, like, okay, you were right, all right, like, okay, I get it. But I think just them kind of like swallowing their pride and their ego is such good news, and it's going to make you really happy. You guys may end up celebrating or doing something together, or just making up. So if you guys were maybe fighting or had a disagreement, or you're kind of just like giving each other attitude, this may be the week where you're like making up again, and you're going to be happier and in a better mood with each other. It feels like now they're opening up a little bit more, listening to you, trying to understand you, trying to be more open, more vulnerable, because in the past maybe they weren't like that and that was bothering you. But it feels like you're no longer going to be feeling really down or sad, or like as upset if you were. And it feels like they really want to try, like they're really wanting to make an effort with you now. This person's first, middle, or last name could start with an M, W, or a T. Okay, like Matt, William, Thomas, like I don't know, any kind of name with MWT, or female name. But it feels like now they really want to try to pour into you. They want to open their heart, and this is maybe something's kind of hard for them. It's something that's like a foreign language, but they're trying. And this is all you really wanted. You just wanted to see more vulnerability. It's like, I just want to feel like you care about me. I don't want to feel like I'm the only one that's smothering you and like all over you. I kind of want to feel like you feel the same, I want to feel wanted. I want to feel cared for, just like anyone, right? We're all humans. We all want to be loved and appreciated. So it feels like you guys are making up, and this person's making an effort. Maybe they're going to start being a little bit sweeter, cuddling you or complimenting you, just being more affectionate possibly. And maybe in the past they weren't really the most affectionate person or like lovey-dovey, but they're trying. It feels like they want to give this a fresh start or try to be better, because the relationship or the connection, you, is important to them. You and them, and what you guys have is important to them. And they don't really want you to be sad. They don't want to upset you. They want to make you happy. And this is going to make you really excited. And I feel like you guys are going to be making up. And I feel like them opening up to you, or like sharing their vulnerabilities, or you seem like a softer side to them, for whatever reason, it's almost like turning you on, or it's going to turn you on. You're just going to want to like pounce on them or like kiss them. Like, they may have thought it would have had the opposite effect, like, oh, Capricorn's going to judge me if I like get all lovey-dovey or something. But you're like, no, I actually love that. I want that. It's like, makes me just want to like pounce on you even more. So you guys may make up, and this is going to make you really happy. You're just going to feel more attraction maybe towards them. You're going to be happier, like, this is like really what I wanted. Like, I just wanted them to open up. I just wanted them to like be more vulnerable and not be so tough and hold back and be so closed off with me. Like, that's all I really wanted, just a little bit of affection and vulnerability, just a little bit. It's all I really needed. And then maybe usually this person's very like has this like guard up, or doesn't like to be viewed as weak. They don't want to be seen as weak or vulnerable. But I think now they're learning that I need to be a little more vulnerable. I need to open my heart. I need to talk and share my feelings, because that's what people do in relationships. It shouldn't be scary. It's not a bad thing. But in order to connect with my person, I gotta do it a little bit, even if it's like out of my comfort zone, okay? And this is gonna make you really, really excited. So I feel like you guys are gonna be making up, being in a better place. You're gonna be in a better mood. You're gonna be happier. And they are, even though they're uncomfortable, maybe the more they do it, the more it's gonna come out, just be a little bit more natural to them. But you know, maybe this person didn't grow up in a very loving environment, you know, like maybe their family or friends, they were not in the most harmonious, loving environment or upbringing. So sometimes it's good to understand someone's history or their past, so you see, okay, I understand this is why they're like that, and I can be patient with them, I can work with that. But they can learn. People can always change. People can learn, and when you really want to, you can make changes and you know, open up. It's hard, but sometimes doing what's hard is what you need to do. So it feels like now you guys are going to be starting fresh again, or being in a better place, connecting more emotionally. Again, I feel like Pisces season kind of pulls that out of people. Even if people resist, it's like you have no choice. You have to open up. You got to feel your feelings. And then some people are like, no, I don't want to. But now this person is learning to feel their feelings and not run away from their feelings. And you're like, yes, that's all I wanted. Just tell me you love me. Tell me you care about me. So yeah, I feel like through them opening up and being more vulnerable, your connection is going to be stronger. It's going to be more peaceful, more loving, more harmonious. And you're going to be probably turned on more by them. They're like, oh wow, that's all I had to do, and now Capricorn's all over me. Like, oh man, it was this easy. I should have done this a long time ago. What guys don't know, huh? Or females, vice versa. Anyways, we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Okay, so we'll dive in deeper in extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, guys. Bye.